Hey everybody, it's Miranda here, and I've got a project for MB's Treasurista. Misty was kind enough to offer a guest design team spot for me for the next 2 months. So this is one of the projects that I've created, and it's a really fun mixed media piece. So everything that she sent me in my package, I have definitely altered. But it's everything that you get, you guys, you can always alter. You can make it, how you want. Like this lace right here was cream, and I ended up dyeing it pink. Just to kind of go with the theme I wanted. So I started with a 6x6 canvas, and I gessoed the entire thing. And then I took my chicken wire mask, you can barely see it poking out in a couple of spots, and I masked it over with dark chocolate truffle, Lindy Stamp Gang spray. And then I started taking Tim Holtz tissue tape, you can see it right there, and just randomly adhering it all over the canvas. After I'd done that, I took another blue spray from my stash and just randomly sprayed the blue all over the place. And then I took the sheet of paper from the London Market, Pink Paisley London Market pack that I got in my design team package, which Misty carries in her store. It was in a 6x6 pad, and I tore little strips of it and randomly adhered it down all the way over the canvas. And then after I had that down, I also went back again with some gesso and kind of whitewashed that to blend it all in, but it's coming in and out of everywhere, as you can see. And I also took some blue paint and kind of went over it as well. So it was like an accumulative effect of just lots and lots of layering. And after I had all of that done, I then took my script mask and I also went over with pink paint to bring out the script. So you can just see it right there and in random places all over the canvas. So that's what I did to the base of it. I then cut my canvas into I cut an X out of it and adhered the London Market paper on the inside too. You can see it coming out. It's super, super pretty. I love this sheet out of the pack. Absolutely beautiful. So then I peeled these layers back and just created like a little niche, little shadow box. I do this a lot on my projects. It's really fun and adds a ton of dimensions. It's a very 3D canvas. I just dressed up those edges with Tim Holtz Black Soot and just curled them back and glued them into place where I wanted them to. And I really want, this is going to a friend of mine, and I really wanted to just put a pretty sentiment in there, and it says Believe. I had this in my stash. And then this over here is a butterfly die cut that my friend had sent me. It's absolutely beautiful. And I used a ton of different glimmer mists and everything on here, just anything I had in my stash. It was a ton of different name brands. But on this in particular, you can see just how shimmery this butterfly is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to share with y'all, I used shimmers on this, and it's in Hi-Ho Silver. Absolutely beautiful stuff. It's the Shimmers Bling, so I put that all over it, and it's super intense shimmer. So I wanted to show you guys that. And then this lace right here is the vintage Eyelet lace with ribbon coming through it. That's in Misty's store. And what I did is it was a cream color. I ended up dyeing it with Victorian Velvet Distressing by Tim Holtz. So I dyed it pink and started pleating it and just started gluing from here all the way into the inside of the little niche I created, all the way down to here, and it starts coming back out, and I glued it down here. So I just ruffled and pleated it all the way through. And then up here at the top I added a little screw that I had in my stash, or a bolt if you will, and have that coming out there. So it's very grungy but still girly with all the pinks and everything going on. This I had in my stash. It's like a metal sentiment, and it had glitter all over it, so it's really, really pretty. Went with the whole shimmery theme I was going for, and it was white, so all the variegated colors are just coming from sprays. You can see the background paper, just the intense shimmer back there. It's absolutely beautiful. I used a hinge from my stash and adhered it down in there, and then there's also a Tim Holtz light bulb. This is just some pink netting I had in my stash that I put coming out there, and this is a doorknob that I had in my stash again. It's absolutely beautiful, so I wanted to use that. Over here I have the pale blue Chelsea lace from Misty's store. The only place you can really see the original color is right there, which that's the original color. The rest of it's like variegated with the different sprays that I used. This is a petaloo flower that I had in my stash. These are the white peony mulberry flowers from Misty's store, and I have 4 of them, but a lot of it got covered up. But they are tucked down in there, and I also have the little mini chrysanthemum flowers tucked in there. Just lots of layering of the flowers over here, and hopefully you can see that intense shimmer. I put a little washer over here that I had in my stash, and another little screw over here. And then these are the mini acrylic flowers. This one's in turquoise and this one's in clear. These come from Misty's store as well, and they are sprayed as well. Everything got a good coating of the glimmer mist. So I have those coming out the edge over here. And then the last thing I did, I went ahead and sprayed everything. I just took out all the colors that I wanted to use and just started spraying in random places all the way over there to get the desired effect. Really, really fun to do that. So everything she sent me is completely altered, and it was really, really fun to do that and just, you know, take the elements and, you know, put my own twist on them and just have fun playing with it. But the last thing I did is I took this white chain that I had in my stash and I adhered it right here around the door handle, and then I have it going on the inside of the handle as well, and it comes up and wraps around the E and around the V as well, and then it just gets attached up in there. So that is what I did, you guys, and I hope you guys like it. I will have all the product info below in the description bar for all the products I used from Misty's store, and also a link to my blog with more pictures, and of course a link to MB'sTreasurista.com down below, so you guys can get lots of the laces and stuff I used here at Misty's store. And I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions on anything that I did, if I missed anything, just let me know and I will answer them for you. And I hope everybody's having a beautiful week, and thanks for watching. Bye.